What's good, YouTube? This is Taran. Let's go for today. I'm going to be reviewing E3, all the details that came out, what games looked good, what games caught my eye, and I'm going to make up a top 5 list of the games that I feel did the best at E3. And now, to me, oh, my hair's a mess, but oh well. It always is a mess. For me, E3 was disappointing for a lot of reasons. Okay, there wasn't a lot of big surprises. Like there wasn't a lot of stuff there that really felt big. Now I'm gonna go through the list and the list. I'm gonna explain my choices for each one and why it was on the list and why it wasn't higher on the list. But first, I'm gonna start with a game which we do not know a single thing about, but everyone's flipping their lids about. I flipped my lid when it got announced, but it's not on my list because we do not know a single thing about this game. We do not know if it's going to keep its graphic style, or what's it going to do with its combat. Of course, I'm talking about Final Fantasy VII Remake. I am so hyped for this game to be announced. To be honest, probably announced just for development, just to say that it exists. To shut the fans up, because to be honest, we don't know anything about this. Yes, it's gonna be great that it's being made, but we don't know anything. It was pretty much what we got showed Cloud walking down an alleyway. We do not know anything about this game, so it didn't make my list. Believe me, I was really happy when it got announced, but let's be honest, we didn't get shown a game. We got shown a CGI trailer, so it's not going to be shown as my top 5 games because no gameplay was shown, nothing was actually shown. To change my mind on that. Now, I'm going to start off with number 5, which is Star Fox Zero. Now, Star Fox Zero, brings me a lot of nostalgia from the Star Fox game from N64, but it adds a lot of new things to the fray, like it has the transformations when it goes from air to land, where it looks like a chicken for some reason, which I think it looks pretty damn cool actually. It's got like that dogfight. I'm hoping you don't have to do like that with the gamepad just to make it work. I hope you just do like the analogs, just go analog, and you don't have to do all that gyro nonsense. It might be actually quite good, and I'll try it out for sure. But if they said a lot about the gyro and that you have to feel yourself immersed by going from the screen. Look at that. That would annoy me. I don't know about some of you, but if you have to do that, Star Fox Zero would not be on this list. But because we don't know, and the gameplay that we saw was quite awesome, it's coming at number 5. It would be higher up on the list if I didn't know if gyro was going to be the main focus, and if you have to do gyro. Hopefully it'll be like Mario Kart, where you can just press a button and it switches between the two. I'm hoping that's going to be the case. Nintendo usually does that, so I'm hoping for that. Number 4, we've got Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Now, Assassin's Creed Syndicate nearly didn't make the list because it didn't show a lot of gameplay, but it actually did. And there was actually some playable things at E3 and some footage has been put out. But looking at it, it looks pretty good. That's the problem though, isn't it? It looks good at E3. We've nearly fallen for this trap at Unity. I didn't actually get Unity in the end because all the reviews and all the bugs that got announced for it was just terrible. It looked like a terrible game, especially the PC version. PC version looked horrible, and the console version started a lot. Eventually got patched. My brother said he didn't have many issues with it, and he actually enjoyed playing it. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, another game that could be high up on the list, but because of doubts of with what Unity was, it's staying at the low side. Coming at number 3 is going to be a controversial one. Fallout 4 is definitely a game which I feel that it looks good, and the settlements thing is going to be very, very good. Bethesda is known for bugs, and that's the reason why it didn't claim top spots. They are known for bugs. And I put out a TaReview video about not pre-ordering because of that reason. My opinion still hasn't changed. Do not pre-order a single game, seriously, until you know exactly what you get. Video games are expensive nowadays. They really are. But on the fact of on the E3 coverage of Fallout 4, it looks amazing. The world, though, now this is the reason why this is lower on the list. The reason Fallout 4 is lower on the list, and this could be just because it's early footage or early gameplay and it's not finished, but it looks empty. It looks really, really empty. Like there's no atmosphere. Like, Fallout, I know, usually does look like, sometimes it's supposed to have that feeling, and I've seen my brother play some of the other Fallouts. I don't play Fallout myself, and to me, though, it looks empty. It looks like one of those survival games where it just doesn't look substantial. Like, am I missing something? I must be missing something. And I know that a lot of things where you say you've got to play the game to make. Yes, you certainly do. But at the same time, I don't think you have to buy the game just to put an opinion out there. But like, if you look at what's there at a consumer point of view, and you see this empty, what looks like an empty world, and looks like there's not a lot to do, would you buy it? No, you wouldn't. And that's why Fallout's lower on the list, because yes, it's number 3, and some of the points it had in some of the world bosses and something like that they got shown was excellent. And you get a dog, and don't get me started on PS4 bonuses and all that stuff, because I hate all that, even though I'm a PS4 user myself. I think it's ridiculous. That's another thing that annoyed me for the E3 conference was if you play on this console, you get this bonus. Bloody hell. It's annoying. And then we're going to move on to a game which I was just so surprised to see, and a lot of people were surprised to see, and it actually got me more excited about than most other game in this list. And it's South Park: The Fractured Butthole. Just the name alone brings a smile to my face. Now, I need to play the first one, and I will do. I have bought it, and I am going to play the hell out of it before I play this one, because it looks amazing. It's on sale at the minute. I am just going to play the hell out of it. I'm going to probably put it on my channel. But I've seen my brother play it as well. It looks insane. What was shown at E3 looked even better. It looks exactly like the show. The Coon and Friends are back. Oh, I love the Coon and Friends. Yes. So I am going to play the hell out of that. It looks amazing. They did an excellent job on the first one, from what I saw. I'm going to be playing through it myself. I'm hopefully going to do a Let's Play on my channel. And I'm probably going to do a Let's Play on this one because it looks amazing. And I'm not a PG channel, so yeah. So, number 1. What was my number 1 game? And there's probably a game which I've got a lot of favoritism for. And just because I love the series, and my phone needs to shut up. Star Wars Battlefront got number 1. Now, why did it get number 1? Especially when people have been saying the space combat controls are a little bit buggy at the minute of what they played at E3. Here's my reasoning. They showed the most amount of gameplay footage. They showed a full match. Now, out of the big companies, this is a big deal. Like Star Wars Battlefront put it all out there. They showed all the things they've got. Maybe not all the things, actually. They've probably got a lot more. But for the general, it looks really, really good. Like it's got a lot of what Battlefield had, but in a Star Wars environment, and a lot of the Star Wars different things. And it looks like it plays like a Battlefront, and that is what everyone wanted. But it actually has some Battlefield things in there as well. But in actual fact, Battlefront and Battlefield are not that much different in games anyway. But it looks insane, and I really hope they get that magic what Battlefront had. I still got Battlefront 1 and 2 on my PC, and they play fantastically well, by the way, and I love playing them, even though they've got outdated graphics. But I'm going to be getting this on PS4 for sure, and it looks amazing. Great games. However, after my top 5, so we've got 5 Star Fox Zero, 4 Assassin's Creed Syndicate, 3 Fallout 4, 2 South Park: The Fractured Butthole, 1 Star Wars Battlefront. One of the other reasons Assassin's Creed Syndicate got put on the list is because it's in London. I'm in the UK, London. Okay, there we go. So, out of the three, I'm not going to even mention who won the console wars, because let's be honest, that's an outdated piece of crap. Like, let's be honest. This year was about the third-party developers. None of the exclusives actually caught my eye this year. Not a single one. Star Fox Zero, was on the list, and that's Nintendo. And Nintendo had a horrible E3. Let's be honest. That was one of the things they needed to win E3. One. Let's be honest. If they announced a Pokemon title, which they already have, they've announced Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, which, by the way, I'm playing at the minute on my 3DS, and not the new one. I mean, like, one of the older ones, and I'm having a load of fun with that. But Nintendo had a horrible one. They certainly didn't do that well. Microsoft was okay. Sony was okay. The only reason it got a lot of buzz because Final Fantasy VII got announced and some other bits and pieces. But let's be honest, we don't know anything about those games yet. And their games are in the future rather than now in this year. While Microsoft, a lot of their things were this year. So there's things there that equals for both sides. E3 in the total was alright. Bethesda did fantastically well. Ubisoft did okay, but I'm still questioning about, I'm thinking about, just got Black Flag, and I've been playing through Black Flag, and that was a fantastic game. Syndicate, I hope is going to be going back like that. I'm refusing to play Unity because Unity looks like a pile of crap. One of the big things was the absence of WWE 2K16. Now, I've been told that they didn't show up. Now, if that's the case, then I don't know. Is there details? I haven't seen any details. Nothing has come out yet. And it's quite worrying, really, about that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong and there has been details, but I haven't seen anything. And they said they were going to be there. And I don't know if they was. It's a shame. But anyway, for now, that's my list. That's my thoughts on E3. Hope you enjoyed. This is TaReview Schofield. Hey now!